Welcome back. So, Gauteng online admissions applications for grades 1 and 8 are now open. The department is urging parents and guardians to apply before the window closes on the 19th of August. Education MEC Lesotho is in Gauteng in the west of Johannesburg, and that's where we find our reporter Nqobile Madlala, who joins us now. Good morning yet again, Nqobile. Earlier when we spoke, the MEC was not particularly impressed with the pace, as in how many registrations or applications they were able to actually process in an hour. It seemed that after 3 hours they had managed to process 47,000, whereas they had anticipated or planned for 40,000 per hour. Has the pace picked up?
Well, Mfundo, if you just see behind me, there's quite a number of people that have come to apply. From where we were standing, we are seeing some of the people walking out. We've seen some of them getting help, getting some assistance. So we're assuming that at this point, the numbers have picked up. We are going to get an update, of course, from education. But I want to start with the people that have already finished at this point to hear how long it took for them, because, of course, the experience might be different to them. Baba, kuhambe kanjani mangabe apply?
Application here online I so good so not even 10 minutes otherwise I'm glad for this thing it's a mile sharp not a school right now otherwise so many things I do. I'm glad for the government a concern level but if improve go other things say concern now because there are some people have that's an idea for the special needs. But they apply because there are so many special kids around location that need in school. So now we get government. Lady special needs. Aba follow up and aba latest senior corona. It's an only as Baba Naba even lady special needs. Levan Keban. Kawata lady something better like you. Only news presenter, news reporter. Levan never saw now.
Manje baba umntana akho yena uyofunda kephi uthola isikole obusifunda
isikole osikrile ko ka mothuto la ko le bile tla le gaufi le ko ga 10 minutes walk otherwise le teng ke itumetse wa bo
uyofunda bani
it's a grade 8 next year.
Siyakubongela ke baba. Mfundo, you can hear there from the gentleman just highlighting the fact that there are a lot of other needs that needs to be also attended to. He's just talking about the fact that there are kids in this area that have special needs, and it would help if they also can get this kind of assistance when it comes to application. But his grade 8 child has already registered. He's got the message now. He's saying that he's excited that they got the school. I mean, of course, they are to now receive that replacement, that placement message to understand which school they got. Now, I want to bring in Steve Mabona. Steve, tell us, how many people have you registered so far?
Well, up to so far, we have registered over 100,000, which is quite exciting. But we really need to acknowledge the fact that, yes, we started on a bumpy ride, but we've been interacting with all our, walk-in centers, different districts. They are moving now. We are actually cruising. We are cruising, and we are quite happy about the process up to so far. Though we need to acknowledge that, yes, indeed, we started on a bumpy ride, and we really need to echo our sentiment that we really apologize for what happened this morning to all parents and to all our guardians.
And I mean, Steve, this is something that the parents have always been concerned about when it comes to the system in itself. If you can tell us exactly what was going on that had caused for the system to slow down, and what is it that you have fixed for it to work again?
No, well, we fix, this machine every year. We prepare the system. So every year we experience a different, challenge. I mean, I can tell you that last year we were not experiencing the same challenge because, with this year's challenge, we managed to touch everything. But taking in cognizance that with Google Maps, we come a long way where we were at about 2,000, per minute in terms of the searches that were allowed. And we come and then we move to about 3,000. But this year we said, let's move to 6,000. And unfortunately, the numbers were surpassed by number of parents who came, in the system. You know that each and every parent will be concerned They want to be in the system as quick as possible or as early as possible. So we then surpassed the 6,000 that we were allowed to. Then Google Maps deactivated us, and we had to go back and renegotiate quickly, increase the number to 20,000. That's why now parents can see schools, they can then apply, and we are sitting at over 100,000. Probably by the end of the day, we'll be sitting at about 200,000 in terms of the applications processed.
The gentleman we spoke to just highlighting that there are kids with special needs that also would benefit if there was this kind of assistance. Will the education be looking into that, education department, perhaps?
No, remember, the learners with special need, we need to conduct necessary assessments, and they go through different stages. So you'll not be in a position to say this time you're open for applications, because you find that they come from different backgrounds, and they must be assessed with those recommendations then before you place them. So their process would not reach this one where you say everyone must come, because as we speak now, we still have a backlog of those that we are placing because of where we come from. Because remember, learners with special needs, previously they were treated as third-class citizens. With the arrival of MEC Lusufi in education, he said no, we're changing now the setup. You can check their facilities have been refurbished. We built a huge, beautiful school for them, gave them facilities there. So we are improving and increasing the number of those schools so that we catch up on the backlog that we had. So we are managing that space as well.
All right. How many more people are you expecting today to register?
Well, you know that last year we placed about over 300,000 in terms of applicants. But you know that applications will be more than applicants, because you know that the parent might apply for two learners, might apply at different schools. So those are applications. As long as they are processed as per the number of schools that you have, then those are applications. So we're sitting at over 100,000, but you might find that in terms of your applicants, might be sitting at about 50,000 now. But we are confident that most of the parents are in a position to apply now. If you experience problems, please refresh. We have managed to sort out the technical challenges, and you should be having a smooth time. Our call center 0800 000 789. 0800 000 789. They should be in a position to interact with parents and assist them to navigate those that cannot navigate in the system.
Let's hope so indeed. Thank you very much, Steve Mabona from the Gauteng Education Department, spokesperson there. Omfundo, you can hear from there, he's saying that things are now smoothly. They're back into the kind of form that they wanted. People are getting assisted behind me. As you can see, they continue to be assisted. Over 100,000 people now assisted. That, of course, continues on the ground as we see the parents there, as well as the education officials getting some interaction to assist with the enrollment.
All right, Nqobile, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much. That's reporter Nqobile Madlala out in Gauteng. To this